Welcome back, Keepers of the Flame. Okay, we are going to do fire signs today. Let's start off with Leo. What's happening for Leo? Does the universe want Leo to know? Hope you all are having a beautiful New Year's. What else does Leo need to know? Sorry, card. Hang on. At the roots of the reed, you have the Five of Cups, the Hangman, and then you have the Eight of Swords in reverse. Okay, so these first. All right, starting off. There you are, Leo. Hi. Welcome to your reading, darling. Eight of Wands, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Three of Swords in reverse. Ooh, the High Priestess and the Moon in reverse. On the outcome, you got Strength in reverse, Nine of Pentacles in reverse with the Star card. Ooh, Leo. This is a lot cooking in the kitchen. Hoo, hoo, hoo. You're standing in your power here, moving forward. But you have the Queen of Pentacles feels like, okay, so on her skirt here, there's those tulips that are like upright. I think you're finding the beauty and the stillness in a value structure here by looking at it from different perspectives. And it's helping healing you. And then it's giving you insight, helping you step into that mystical, magical place of the moon. And you're still examining it. You haven't quite figured it out, but you are spending a lot of resources on it. You got the Strength in reverse, and then the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. You're sovereign about it. This is going in. This is going in and doing the really deep work. So there's nothing bad about this read at all, because you know that when you do this, when you spend your energy and resources going deep within to find whatever's in there, cha-cha. Okay. You're going in just to discover what your dreams and goals and aspirations really are. Not what society wants them to be. This is solitary energy. I'm not getting anything else but you here. Yeah. Okay. And then for your roots, the Eight of Swords, the Hangman, and the Five of Cups. So there's going to be some emotional release here. But that's what happens when you go in and you start kind of... Shadow work really isn't about adding more beliefs. It's about releasing and letting go of everything that wasn't meant for you in the first place, or may have already served its purpose, or you just needed to get a different angle on it, or you needed to experience something to hold a new perspective. That's what this work is for. And you're like, I'm not staying in my cage. I'm going to fly the coop and look at it from every single angle. And you're going to take your sweet mother loving time. Go, Leo, go. And there's, you already know here, this is in your root system. This is what you know that you might not know, but you know that you know it. It's going to be a little bit emotional, and that's okay. Oftentimes, if we don't have something that hurts, we're not going to take a lesson from it. So, and the travesty of that is, we don't need to be that way as a society, but that's the way we've designed it for right now. But you get it, and you're going in. This feels like really, really deep inner work. And you're finding the value and the beauty in your belief structures, even though you have to take them down and reassess every little teeny tiny itty bitty part of it. That's good energy. Let's get the Queen of Pentacles clarified. Leo, pretty please. You like my new, what do they call this? Vibe? Like my new Homeme feel? I am just, yeah, I felt a release and a shift yesterday, so and it came through all the way today, so it's nice. Yeah, this is, yeah, you'll just know when I've had like some sort of weird breakthrough because it'll show up back there. All right, so, all right, in the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, you have the Emperor in reverse. Okay, that's not you. I think you're looking at that value structure. This is what you're seeing through the Queen of, when you dump out the value system, this is what you're seeing. So you got the Emperor in reverse, then you've got the Moon card in the upper right. So you're understanding how those energies are interchanging, okay? And you, hang on. Dang, Libra had something really similar. Because you've got the sun and the moon here twice. You're bridging gaps here. You're the two hemispheres. Freaking parting the Red Seas over here. What are you doing, Libra? Libra had something similar where she had two separate divine couples. And the king and queen were on the outside, and the king and queen of opposite couples were on the subconscious side, and they were both like intermingling and talking to each other. That's what this feels like here. You're taking that Emperor energy. You're turning the authority figures on their head and being like, what's in my way of connecting? What's in my way of bridging that gap? Ooh, 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 oh, kind of got, ha ha. Get that in. Oops, Seven of Cups options and Three of Swords in the reverse again. You're healing. Whatever wound this is that's caused by, I'm thinking some sort of hierarchical structure here. Value system. And this, again, it doesn't have to be religious. It could be like if you have a really strong work ethic, and you, like, you know, your boss tells you to do something, you're like, okay, I'm going to go in and I'm going to do it. And it's like, you're doing all this work, but it's not producing anything. You're not getting the rewards you want, or maybe you're starting to figure out what the work you are doing is not helping where you want it to help, or it's not helping at all. And you're like, wait, I thought I was doing good here. They told me I was doing good, and I'm not actually putting out good here. I don't know. That's what I'm getting. So you're coming to that understanding inside of you of really seeing how this is affecting you on a very deep level. Because if you're standing in the sun and you're moving forward in your own integrity here, this is you all the way. Sorry, my nose itches. This is you all the way. You are not coming into this blind or anything. So you're on a mission. And you've completed that mission because that's healing. Healing is always the greatest catalyst for this work, if you will. But you're realizing where your Ten of Cups actually is. That's what you're gaining from this process. You are starting to really understand exactly what brings in this, and that Emperor energy, whatever that is for you, is standing in the way. So you're like, okay, what are my options? And you're like, healing. And that's how it happens, right? You understand where you need to go now. You understand that there's more than just like this option or that option. those are the only options that society will allow you to have, blah, 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 blah. And you're like, bitch, please. Do you see all this? Come on. Okay, so, and that's also providing you healing, is understanding that you're no longer willing to be caged in some sort of weird mental prison that's been inflicted on you, like by a sword. Okay. So yeah, there it is. Yeah, you ended the Queen of Pentacles with this card, and then you're starting off the next line with this. Okay, so now you know what your moon energy looks like. You know what your subconscious holds, and you're like, okay, I'm ready to sail those waters and get going. But you're not. This to me says you're not forgetting the lesson. You're taking it with you, but you're keeping it. Like, feels like this is you moving forward in your high priestess energy. Like, yeah, I not only do I know how to go there, I know how to operate in the subconscious like a freaking boss. And this, you're just keeping it hidden. I don't think this is toxic. I think you're just like, yeah, I'm not saying anything about it, but I'm taking this lesson with me. Ooh. And it was depleting. Okay, let's get it clarified. Let's get the moon clarified just so we all feel better. Moon clarified, please. Get away. Ooh. Okay. That was the last one. Hang on. So you've got the 5 of Wands in reverse. Not wanting to fuss and fight. Not working so hard anymore. King of Wands in reverse. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh, 2 of Cups. Okay. Oh, hang on. There's one more. Ooh! 8 of Swords in reverse. Go figure. Okay. So what you're doing here is like you're understanding. Oh. Why is my nose? I'm so sorry, Leo. Like it's just really bad. Okay. Okay. And there's nothing. Okay. Oh my God. Like what? Okay. 5 of Wands in reverse. You're not fussing and fighting over it. You're not working on it. I feel like this is you leaving that Emperor in reverse energy behind. I'm not fussing and fighting with you. I'm not. And your passion's gone to boot. You've taken your fire elsewhere. And you're like, I'm not taking your breadcrumbs anymore, jerk. We all have that one boss. We've all had a boss that you're like, you just stand there and you're like, really? And you know, I've been on both sides of that where you have the boss and you're like, God, I gotta be that boss today. I hate my life. Where you just like, you're conveying the message that you've gotten trickled down from the nut jobs at the top, right? And you're just like, oh my God. So you look your beloved employees in the face and you're like, I know this sucks. I know this sucks. And I'm going to be with you all the way through it. I'm not going to just throw this at you. I will be working with you. But it still sucks because sometimes, dude, the people at the top are just, oh my God. Yeah, there's just some instances like where you have to start asking yourself, is this a money laundering situation? Because I don't even understand how y'all are up and running right now. Okay. Uh-oh. Libra or Leo. Libra didn't get the job thing. They got the pairing thing. But I feel like this is... Libra had the wise one. And you got the high priestess here. So whatever this is gonna, this insight for you is gonna, I don't know, freaking, you're pairing with yourself here. You're not gonna self-abandon anymore for that ridiculous, like, trickle down. You need to, you know, I'm not even gonna go there. you need to do this crazy thing because the company said you need to do this crazy thing. And you're looking around going, okay, we're wasting resources here. This is just a waste of time and energy when we could be nipping this in the bud. And then you're like, all right, money laundering. I'm not putting any energy for that. And like you are pairing with self here. And you're regaining your strength. You're feeding your lion here. You're feeding your best bud. Okay. Strength in reverse just means you're a little depleted. And who wouldn't be? Who the F wouldn't be? Because when you come to the realization that this whole entire thing was never designed for it to actually work. It was just designed to... Okay. So I'm totally understanding where you're coming from here. So you're like, okay, this is an exhaustive system that was never designed for an actual positive working outcome. It was just kind of designed for like sucking the life energy out of you. But you're like, okay, enough of that. So you're starting to feed your little buddy here, and then you're starting to feed your own personal sovereignty. Ta-da! Leo. You found whatever you were looking for in that cave. Okay. So now I think you're just in a waiting game. Let me get the outcome for Leo. Where are we at? 16. Heck yeah. Outcome for... Bless you. What's the outcome for... Anything else? Okay. Oh, there it is. There's the wise one. I felt like I don't know exactly what Libra was going through, but this is like... Maybe it's the energy on the planet. I think Uranus is going to go direct here shortly. And so is Gemini. So I'm going to stop, like, having to waste all that time. Oh, Page of Swords. Mental clarity here. Dude, look at that. Okay. I know it's the Page of Swords and the Star, but, like, this feels just almost the same energy. Not only are you dreaming in your heart and your emotional soul space, but you're coming through with mental clarity on how you're bringing that forward here. Oh! Three of Swords, you've learned. This is completion on this Three of Swords double time in the reverse. You have learned, hard earned, and you're holding true to your values. This doesn't say greed to me. This says you're holding your values dear to your heart. And the Page of Cups in reverse, you're not taking any of that since the Ten of Cups is here with your Emperor, I wonder if that Emperor energy played on your emotions. And that was how they kept you running in that vicious rat race circle jerk system. And you're turning that down now. Those messages of woe is me. Please, I need your help. Whatever that is for you, Leo. Just be diligent about that, and then boom. Okay? You've got this. Look at that. Woo. Woo. Okay, so you're coming to your own here. You got the High Priestess and the Wise One. So this is going to be the worst thing I probably... my name is no. My time is no. My number is no. You need to let it go. Oh, God's help me again. I don't remember that. But like, you're like, no, 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 no. What's in the reading? Pretty please. Ooh, Nine of Swords. It might be one of those things where you're like, how the heck do I get my sweet little tuchus out of this mess? You're going to figure it out, Leo. You're going to figure it out. Star card at the bottom of the deck. Hangman in reverse. 9 of Swords in the upright. Okay. So you see the light. You get it. You're looking at it from all perspectives. But the universe has something more to teach you here. That Star card, Death in reverse. Yeah. So something that you've picked up in your subconscious here needs to close off once and for all. And it might, I feel like it might have something to do with your passion, your work ethic, and your willingness to fight for it. Okay. And then you've got the 6 of Pentacles. You accept breadcrumbs for all the hard work you put in. Okay. So that system right there is the one that's like giving me the red flag on this Death in reverse, Hangman in reverse, and the 9 of Swords. So for some of us who've lived our entire lives like work, and I'll just get exactly what it is I need. Hang on. I don't think that's working out. And usually for most people it doesn't. Okay, pensions are a thing of the past, all that good gravy. So now we're left on our own with nothing. And you're starting to realize this was a really bad, we have been so brainwashed and conned into thinking that going into any sort of workforce is going to actually help us live better lives. When in reality, the opposite is true. And that's so hard because when you've come so far and you've put so much energy into it, admitting that like, gee, what I thought was true was all a lie. It was all a lie. And I put so much energy and effort and work into the system that was never going to give back to me in any way, any meaningful way, shape, or form. They were just going to breadcrumb me, So letting that die, mourning that, understanding that, not letting it hold you back for too long, but you do need to take the time to mourn that. Okay? Because when you can grieve something, oftentimes when we're asked to grieve, we're asked to spend time with ourselves. It feels like really bad, but this is the time where you pair bond with yourself. Okay? You understand that like, hey, I realize we fucked up, but the only way we're going to get through this is realizing we fucked up, apologizing to yourself, and making promises that like that's not going to happen anymore. I'm not going to screw myself over anymore. I'm not going to do it. Okay? And that's what this is here for. So you're flying the coop here. You're hangman. You're looking at this from all angles. And it's just going to take a minute. It's going to take a hot minute. There's no shame in that. There's no shame in that, Leo. Absolutely none. So many of us have gone through it. It's so sad. And it's so tragic. And it's just... at the end of the day, it's going to lead you to your purpose, right? Because your subconscious that you just dug into has gifted you with these things, okay? You understand what these are now. And now all you have to do is do some mending, collect all your wisdom, because there's a lot here, Leo, and you have, there's a lot of energy here that's like solid. Okay? You have this. This is all you. This is all yours. Marry the wise one with the high priestess and start a family. Now that doesn't mean start a literal family. It just means like build off of it. Right? So whatever that means for you. If it means having children and building a family with somebody, heave ho. Do it. There's no shame in that. Don't, I know, like, parents are freaking who wants to be a parent anymore, because all you're going to be told is that, you know, you screwed it up in every which way and that way and whatever else. So, no kidding, nobody wants to be a parent anymore. Okay, so don't let that stop you though, okay? Whatever's in your heart, bring it forward. Anything that's there. If it's yours, it's meant to be there. Okay? So let's go. What do you want for what do we got? Moon energy. We got the star energy. Da, 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 da. Oh, there's... Okay. Lots of pentacles here. Where are we at? Leo. Yell at me. What do you want, bro? I got Star Dragons. I got Into the Lonely Woods. I got the Medicine cards. You want Fairy Wisdom Oracle. There it is. Okay. Ooh, yeah. I haven't touched this since I cleaned it last, or cleansed it, whatever you want to call it. What do we got for Leo today, fairies? Anything? Something? Ta-da! Moon secrets! Ah! All right. Okay. This just solidifies why I love doing this. Okay. There you go, darling. Again, for somebody who loves to read, at the end of the reading, lighting. Okay. I'm going to have to figure that out today. All right, Leo. Thank you for your patience, darling. Here you go. Hang on. I'm going to get a better angle on this so I get the optimal lighting, which I have not provided for myself. Life is all about cycles. Creation depends on cycles. The cycles that create life on Earth are meshed with those that create and run the universe. We are all aware of the moon's cycles and the effects that they have upon life on Earth. From our tides to our reproductive cycles, the moon has great influence on our lives. For certain, the universe also has many other cycles that influence us. Everything in existence is cyclic. In one form or another, it could not exist. In one form or another, or it could not exist. Cycles bring order to the universe and to our lives. There's a season for everything. It must happen in its own time. A cycle forms a circle, which symbolizes continuance of cosmic energy flow. The energy that animates each of us is never ending, and it was in the beginning, and it was in the beginning and will ever be. It can change forms, but it cannot be destroyed. Learn to know the cycles that affect you. Sense them. Pay attention and notice all the cycles around you in your life. The seed that sprouts and grows has a cycle. Day and night are cyclic. You breathe in and you breathe out. What all these cycles tell you is that there is an order in the universe and there is order in your life. You just have to acknowledge the order and flow with it. Don't fight it. Know that when you relax into life, things begin to work more smoothly as you are no longer fighting against the universal energy patterns, but moving with them. The chant for this card says, Goddess Moon, who reflects the cycles of the universal force, help me to remember all things have their perfect time of being, as well as their perfect time of ceasing in this realm. The great wheel of existence turns continually. Help me remember I am part of that wheel, and all of that is. I am, so be it. Celebrate life's cycles today. All right, Leo. See, you just shout out. Like, the universe will let you know what you need to know. Okay. I love you. I see you. I hear you. I totally understand. This is going to be a little blip on the dot of your life. So don't be afraid of it. Mourn it, understand it, and then move it on. Because whatever you found there, darling, is going to be probably one of the most influential in your paths. Because once you find what makes you happy, once you find what fills all of your 10 cups, pretty hard to stop a Leo when it comes to that stuff. So, I love you. And until next time, keep your flame